Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Call of Cthulu. And I'm just going to check everything's all recording. Yeah, that's grand. Okay, let's head on into this drinking hole and see what Wait.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah, didn't Prohibition end in 18 or 19? 19. Okay. Yeah, look, it's a sailor's place. They're gonna drink. They're hard drinkers. Charming. What an arsehole.
Hey, be careful.
We are not playing a nice man. Lady,
Let's
you
get
have a
him
triangular face.
He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Huh. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I'll have a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Fine, I was just trying to soften you up to make you more likely to talk to me.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Know anything about Sarah Hawkins?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Well, 1920s paintings were all a bit sort of airy-fairy Art Nouveau, very ephemeral, kind of pastel colours, you know, it's just... Yeah.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Well... those were some strange paintings.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah, absolutely. Man, I really can't find out about... Wait. That ain't right. I've talked through all that. Right, okay.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Yeah, what do you know about the old Hawkins warehouse over there, just across the road, you know?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
Wonderful.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
How about that drink now?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for
Worth
a fight
a try.
in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Just thought I'd see if he'd change his tune. I've already asked about her in reasonable detail. So, no, I think I'm done for now.
That'll be all for now.
Alright, now you, pal. We don't want to tangle with you too much. But let's have a look around this dive. While the sailors sing their shanties.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
So, Captain Fitzroy owes $12. Captain Hawkins, or Charles Hawkins, owns $68. S. Winchester, $9. Andrews, $6. If I run into an Andrews or Winchester, maybe I could help pay their bar tab. Ms. Baker, always free for the lady. Well, that's interesting. What the hell have they stuck that in with? As it looks like arrows, but it's not. It's some kind of nautical thing. At least I hope it's nautical.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said
Don't mind me, lads.
She will do it again. The girl doctor, Colby, she won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
So there's a female doctor up at the asylum doing something the staff don't approve of. Probably some kind of treatment for one of the patients or some kind of experiment. But Chanty...
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Vichanti, 21st of May, 1847. Given that we're in 1924, this is in remarkably good condition. They must have framed it early. Miraculous catch! The Skiller returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skiller, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Also loads of whale blubber oil. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him on the docks. That could even be Warehouse 36. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Well, I'm glad they took the oil into account. So now we have the miraculous catch as a clue. The miraculous catch is what the locals call the last catch of their whalers. In 1847, although whales were disappearing from the fishing zone of the dark water, the crew of the Skiller made a gigantic and monstrous catch that saved the island from famine. They still celebrate this catch, and an article from the Times still decorates the bar. It's strange how the memory seems so alive, as if it was maintained by the survivors. Yeah, too right. The Stranded Whale. A bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. The Stranded Whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. Here, get out of my pub! He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants in the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. Indeed. There's our Roy Mitchell, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar, 55 years old. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the Stranded Whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man, therefore, knows more than anyone, and the secrets and rumours that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on this subject, on which he is so keen that he would be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. I see. What am I supposed to be looking at here? Seriously, is it supposed to be... Wait, did I just spend a character skill point? If so, that would make a lot of... Yeah. 2, 1... There we go. There's our level 3 psychology now at 40%. So I'm just going to hope... Chapter 1, Chapter 2, nice. That the unspent skill points were what was causing a constant exclamation mark here. Now, what do we have in clues? Ah. For miraculous catch, of course. Okay. Now I'm thinking we probably want to go over and... Hello, you. Talk to someone more. Hello, stranger.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What has he written on his arm? Possibly in his own blood.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Ooh. Well risky. Drinking with the locals. Oh, hello.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
You know, I remember Stan Hugill covering some whaling songs on Man of Sail, and they were much more lively than that.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Ah.
You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true.
Oh, that's a West Country accent, that is.
Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Oh. And now you're all turning into deep ones or something. Alright. Let's not talk about that just yet, because that might get them maudlin.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Alright. So, whaling isn't really going on here anymore. Let's see if you don't get too offended by my talking about that.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I see. Well, I'll leave you free to your drinks now and your many cigarettes.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Oh, it looked like he was going to thump me there. I thought he was going to throw a punch. I was like, hey, you're just out of reach, mate. Ah. Okay, let's live really dangerously and talk to this fellow again.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
Oh.
Gifted with its own consciousness. Until it finds a new reader.
Yeah, that's like the old black and white film The Runes, where it's like a hot potato, where the runes are written on a piece of paper and the monster, the devil, would come and kill whoever had it. But if the guy tricked the bloke who set the curse for him into accepting them back freely, so then the devil came for him at the end. Anyways, on a train. Good God, it was horribly researched. And she looks like a dealer in alcohol. However, that's probably the end of the episode, so I should probably talk to her next time. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, brief though it may be, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio, guys.